welcome to the Success at Weight Loss course, Step 2. Now, if you haven't watched Step 1, please go back and watch it because it puts you in the right frame of mind to lose weight. And I also introduce myself so you know that this information that I'm about to teach you works and that it's very valuable. So let's get straight into Step 2. Now, after Step 1, you're going to be ready to kickstart your weight loss. And in Step 2, when I tell you about it, you're probably going to roll your eyes and go, but let me explain. It's actually the most important step in the process, and most people don't do it properly if they do it at all. And if it's done correctly, goal setting, I like to call it result setting, it's your rocket that will blast through walls, blast through obstacles, and keep you moving forward when life gets hard or when you start struggling. Because let's be honest, at some point you will struggle, and if you don't have this behind you, then you'll most likely fall off the wagon and give up. Now, there's two phases to result setting. The second is the most crucial, so hang in there and let's get through this. Now, the first phase is about setting the actual result or goal that you want to achieve. So I want you to think about the amount of weight you want to lose, or the measurements, or the dress size. Alright, and take your time with this. Remember, you can pause the video. Once you've done that, you need to chuck a time frame on it, alright? You need to put a specific amount of time that you're going to give yourself to achieve that goal. And the most important thing when you do that is you need to make sure it's achievable for you and realistic in your current situation. For instance, if you're a busy mother of 4 who works full time and cooks all the meals and stuff, you're not going to have that much time and effort to be able to put in this, so it's probably going to take you a little bit longer. Whereas someone who's single, young, has no responsibilities, they're able to put more time and effort into this. Therefore, they're probably going to get results quicker. So make sure you're thinking about it from your current situation, and it's not your lack of patience that's guiding you on this. Now remember, you can always pause this video, okay? And I highly recommend you do. Take your time with this. You only need to do this once, but it will make the difference between success and failure in the future. Alright, so now you should have your goal, you should have your result, it should be clear, should be specific, you should have a time frame on it, and you should be able to realistically achieve it. Now we move to phase 2, and this is the most crucial step. So please listen up and take this in. Now I really recommend you take your time on this because this has to work. As I said many times through this video, that is the difference between success and failure, and I'm saying that lots to really hammer it in. So there's 2 parts to phase 2, and the first is figuring out what your why is, or what your reason is to accomplish the result that you set previously. Now let me tell you this. You need to have a crap load of emotion and purpose behind why you want to achieve it, so that when things get hard, there's enough there to keep you moving forward. I like to say you need a 10-ton gorilla behind you full of emotion and purpose that can lift you up and carry you through the biggest obstacles. When you're thinking about the reasons you want to do this, if it doesn't inspire emotion, if it doesn't hit you hard, then it's not going to be enough to push you through when times get tough. So have a think about what will happen if you don't achieve this and you put on 20 more kgs. Have a think about when you are successful and you do get the results you want, how does it benefit you in your life? Is it affecting anyone else? Is it affecting the experiences you're having or not having because you don't want to do it because of the way you look and feel? When you look at yourself in the mirror, how do you feel about yourself? Does it affect your children? Does it affect your relationship? Have you got that spark in that relationship that you used to have when you were 20 kgs lighter? Have a think about all the ways it affects you, your life, your future, and the people in it, and find those emotions that are really honest, raw, and really hit you hard. So I'll give you an example of mine. My example is, I don't want to die from something I could prevent, right? And leave my son without a dad. I don't want to leave my son without a dad from dying from something I could have prevented because I was too lazy to stay in shape and get healthy. Man, if that happened to me and I had to meet him in the afterlife and apologize to him, it would tear me to pieces. And the other thing that keeps me going, doing what I'm doing, is I want to be a good role model for him so he can learn to be healthy, fit, and have energy to live the best life he can. And the only way you can really teach children that, and this has been shown over and over again, is by role modeling the behavior. So what you're doing right now, you're actually teaching to your children. All right, so do you want to teach them good things or not? That's the way I look at it, and it gives me really, really strong emotions. But you need to find what works for you. So pause this, take your time, get those reasons, get emotional. And the second part of this is you have to stay focused on the results and why you want to achieve them. Because if you don't, if you get stuck in the day-to-day grind, then you forget about what you want to achieve, and more importantly, you forget about why you want to achieve it, then you're going to start going backwards. It's really easy to get lost in life, forget about our goals, forget about the reasons why we did it, and start moving backwards. There's a whole lot of different things you can do to keep focused on your results and why you want to achieve them. You can use a vision board, you can put up photos on your wall, on your computer, you can use post-it notes and put them places where you look at often, like the bathroom mirror, on your desk, on the fridge. You can write down your goals and the reasons for why you want to achieve them every day. You know, because of my goals in my own life, I just need to look at my son and be reminded of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, and that already provides me going forward. But you need to come up with some method, some system that works for you to stay focused on those goals every day so that you're constantly making progress towards them. Because if you don't, you're just going to get lost in life, you're going to fall off the wagon, and you'll end up back where you started, and I don't want that to happen to you. And if you need any help, if you want me to go over it with you, if you want me to have a look at what you've written down, I'm more than happy to. My contact details are in the description, or you can comment below and I will respond and reply to everyone that does comment or messages me, because I really want you to succeed and I really want you to help you do that. And just remember, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this so you can get further videos in this series, or you can get some of my shorts which also provide great information. And just a quick recap before I go, this step was about getting clear on the results you want, why you want to achieve them, and staying focused on them so that you can be successful in the future. I believe in you. You can do this. Let's go.